Now, at the end of the war, the Nazi leaders were condemned to death at Nuremberg for making aggressive war on their neighbors. We're doing the same thing. They were hanged for doing that. What do you think our leaders are doing? They're making war on peaceful people, if you on innocent people, and if we don't do anything about it, we're hypocrites. We wasted our time. We risked our necks for nothing. And do you go home and say, oh, well, it's all over? No, no. We fought for a purpose. I risked my life for a purpose. I flew over Berlin, all these places, and I saw all these planes go down. And I'm not doing that for nothing. To have our guys do the same thing that I went to all that trouble for? No, I'd be a hypocrite. I'm here all demonstrations that I can be. I do my part.
Thank you very much. What did you do in the Second World War?
I was flying in bombers. Oh, I think I got. I was flying. I think I had noticed. I was flying in bombers over Germany during the war. I made 40 bombing trips. Out of 15 that left. Out of 15 crews that left training with me, 5 were killed in accidents, 6 were killed in battle, 1 was prisoner of war. I'm talking the whole crews, and one shot down over France. There was only 2 left instead of me, and I never got a scratch, neither on the airplanes or me. That's my luck, kid, and I didn't do that for nothing. I'm doing that because I took a lot of trouble for that. And if you went to these wars and fought these wars and do absolutely nothing, you're a hypocrite. You're kidding yourself. You did nothing whatsoever unless you do carry on what you fought for. What did you fight for? Every person that did that should take that into account. What did you fight for? And if you work with something and you see our own leaders doing it, you fought for nothing. You lied. You're a hypocrite. That's the way I look at it.
What did you fight for?
I fight because I saw that they were attacking innocent countries. That I didn't believe in going to war and attacking innocent countries, and I went to war to stop that. What the average guy thought he was doing the Second World War, and they believed in it during the Second World War. They'll risk their lives for it. They bravery and all that sort of thing. At the end of the war, if they're still around and they turn around and do nothing about it, they lied to themselves. They were hypocrites.
Now, a lot of people here haven't been in the Second World War. Most people that are here, so obviously you have some great insight. My granddad was in the Second World War. He took a tank right across North Africa and Italy. He's got some very intriguing stories to say. I just wonder, could you maybe, as somebody who's experienced war firsthand, maybe can you just describe what it's like?
What it's like? Well, I can't describe every operation I ever did, but the most dangerous one was the first time with my crew. I had another crew before that. It was normal. The first one, the method we done, we into an enemy city, making out we're going to bomb it. Turn before that, driving the enemy night fighters away from us to defend that city, and so we don't have that many with us. That's what I done. Now we were doing exactly that with my crew. First time we're going to attack 100 miles south of big chemical works. We were headed right towards Frankfurt, and we turned our crew because the navigator was new and not knowing the stuff too much. Led us right into Frankfurt from one end to the other. All these searchlights were searching to find out, to try to pick us up. It's got on our wing. If you took a flashlight up in the air and you saw a telegraph wire, that stands out. Our wings stand out. Every gun on Frankfurt was shooting our plane. Every gun that was there to shoot down a master planes, our own planes, etc., etc. And I thought, oh Christ, not the first one. Then I thought myself, get together. I was a wireless operated air gunner. A message come through in Morse. I said, get yourself together, and I did that. I took that Morse. It was very important. If we don't take these speeds, winds, and directions, we'll not be in with the others, which after all, if you're one of 500, you'll probably come home. The average operation we done, we would lose 50 aircraft, terrible, but 500 would get home. So that's what we joined the others. When we were on our own, we could be picked off. Luck was with us and we weren't. And all throughout the war, I never got a scratch. Our airplane never got hit. And I can multiply that by a few more, but I don't want to waste your time on it.
Just briefly, what's your message for those in that house over there?
For heaven's sakes, what are you there for? What are you in Parliament for? You're supposed to represent your people. Your people, 65% of them, when they had a vote, turned around to want to stop that war. Now, if you don't do what those people want, you're a hypocrite. You shouldn't be there. If you're in the House of Parliament, what are you doing? You're to represent your people and do what is best for them. 65% of the people, every time they have a vote in the papers and everything, from the people in this country, vote against the war. America do the same thing. When George Bush talks about the American people, he's pretending he represents them. 65% of American people in the people's vote for the newspapers every time was against the war, and yet he pretends to speak for the American people.
If the people in power aren't going to listen to the people, then what should the people do about it?
What we've done today.
What
we've done today. I mean, one of the problems that we have is when we marched against Vietnam, we actually saw the images of death on the television. Now we hear the politicians, but we don't see the people dying in Iraq. We don't see the slaughter in Afghanistan. And they keep referring back to Bertie's War because Bertie's War was against an aggressor, against fascism. America and Britain are the aggressors here, and they support, as Bertie says, the imperial powers. We don't have any expectations of the government. They don't represent the people.
I didn't fight the war for nothing. If I don't do anything, I fought for nothing, because our leaders are doing the same thing that we fought against. Therefore, unless I do something, I fought for nothing. That's why I'm telling to all ex-soldiers everywhere, think about it. Did you fight that war for nothing? If you fought a war for an issue and our own leaders are doing it, you're kidding yourself. You're kidding the people. Do something about it.